What is up, everyone? The 25th Genius is back, and yes, I know it's been a long while since I've done a video, particularly a Tower of God video. A lot has been happening, but we're back to it now. So today is going to be kind of a special video. Yes, I have been keeping up with Tower of God. I am very well aware of what is going on in Tower of God. I'm up to date and everything, so I kind of want to just give my review on that. But I'm going to do a little twist to it. I'm not really going to review the episode of its content, but mainly the overall theme of what's happening. If you know, Bam and White are in a very climatic battle in this delicate cat game that is going on. And while if you're a follower of the channel, you know my dis-hate for White. I mean, it's plainly obvious. And I really don't like this guy, but I really appreciate and I really do like his his standing and what his moral compass means for the transformation of Bam as a character, or basically the inner battle that Bam constantly has with himself. So I can't wait to talk about this. Let's get into it. If you're a fan of this channel, or if you've seen this content, or you're new to this channel, I am the 25th Genius. I do Webtoon reviews. I focus on Tower of God. Please leave a like and a subscribe onto this channel. It's completely free and you can unsubscribe at any time. There's also a Discord if you want to join. I'll leave that up to you. But let's get into the video. So, who is White? Now, this is a very intricate question, which I'm going to try to explain to the best of my abilities. White is one of Fug's most powerful slayers, being in the top 100 high-ranking positions alongside with Baylor, Yama, and Karaka. But if I research correctly, I don't think Karaka is in the top 100, but maybe the numbers have changed since the last time I have researched information about him. In the Hell Train arc, which is Tower of God's most longest and most detailed, intricate, powerful arc to date, the members of Fug sought off on a mission to resurrect their most desired ranker. White has two scenarios in which he was defeated. The first time was before the Hell Train arc really began, is when a Princess Jihad didn't like White's murdering and maniacal streak. She sought off on a mission to defeat him. In the Hell Train arc, where he was locked away, White wanted to resurrect himself by absorbing the souls of all of the Hell Train. See, White's ability comes from devouring souls, which is why he kills so much, because that's how he gains ability. Much like Bam's billion of souls, just imagine if White were to have gotten that power, coincidentally. The billions of souls is White's power, but too complicated, too complicated. And in order to resurrect himself to his full state, he was going to sacrifice everyone in the Hell Train, but he was disrupted by a girl by the name of Rowan, who sacrificed herself in order to seal Quinn in the train pretty much forever. See, White has two personalities, which is White and you have Quinn. White is basically Quinn in his completed form. Long ago, White is part of the Ari Home family, which their father, who is ranked 3 the last time I checked it, is very, very powerful. In the Ari Home family, there was a group of basically brothers and sisters who wanted to basically be like their father, knowing that their father was just infinitely so powerful that they really couldn't do that. Quinn finds a tome in which it allows 4 or 5 people to be chained into one will. This will became known as White. When White was defeated and his power was taken away, he basically diverted back to his alter egos. The strongest, most dominant one is called Quinn, which the other ones are just following along. So basically, Quinn is the division of White. White is when, all those forms come together and he is complete. Do you got it? Probably not, but bear with me here. If you've been a follower of this channel for some time, you probably are aware that I am not the biggest fan of White. I really hate his character as a whole. White reminds me so much like Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. You act like you're strong, but because of plot, you are made to be strong. I promise you, this character is not strong at all. I don't care about his 100 rank position. I don't care about anything like that. He's only strong because when your characters are all hyped to be something, you at least have to do something. White only had Kallavan, but other than that, he has been subpar at best. But this is not really a video to talk about his how weak he is. It's really his overall just character of being maniacal, of being a murderer, of being a backstabber. I really don't like his overall character and what it stands. And even now, when they're all supposed to be banding together, how White still wants to look out for himself, even though this is really not the position because they all can lose if they all don't cooperate. But White still takes it among himself to do what he wants to do. But as much as I despite this character, I really love his personality and his moral compass and what it has to do with Bear, which obviously is my most second favorite character. One of the best moments of Tower of God for me was the Hell Trains Dollar show. And I've said this a lot of times about it being one of my best Webtoon fights in existence, but really it wasn't the fight that really got me excited about this arc. And Mother Basement kind of said it best. When you have a fight, it needs to be a conflict of ideals. There must be a reason why people are fighting. You can't just have two people fighting for really no reason, no motive, no cause. And that's definitely what the Dollar show here. Here you see just exactly the moral compass that White stands on and the moral compass of Bam. These two are the exact polar opposites of one another. One is heads, one is tails. One is the sun, one is the moon. One is yin and one is yang. And you really see that about how one character is willing to sacrifice his companions, even only if it means to save himself, while the other one just believes that selfless sacrifice is just not good, and he proceeds to save everyone because that is his mentality. This is what we're kind of seeing today in the current chapters of Tower of God. In the current chapters, Quinn is just bent on converting Bam's dark side. He feels that no one has a purely good side, and he seeks to corrupt Bam, even if it means basically killing himself in the process. He's reminded of his father, which he was told that his father wasn't changing, it was Quinn. Rather than admit that his disgusting character, he proceeds to try to put that blame onto Bam, and it seems on a mission to really convert Bam's character to this lovable character, to basically this dark person in which he uses power for corrupt needs rather than use it for the good of other people. Much how Quinn reminds me of Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, Bam kind of reminds me of Deku and Asta, which are two characters I really love and would love to watch as they progress as characters, but there's one major flaw between all three of these characters. Deku himself is a go-getter, a never give up, who really much views the essence of being a hero. Much how All Might was the symbol of peace, Deku is the actual symbol of a hero. Asta is the symbol of what it means to really never give up. And if you really can't succeed in your dreams, you basically just yell yourself and just fight and burst through the walls that stop you from achieving the goals that you want to do. But the issue with these characters, again, is that it's kind of unrealistic. And it really is a thing that it only fits in an anime world, to where you like seeing it, but you know in your head it's not really very possible. Bam is the same way. Bam really wants to live his life without having to sacrifice people. Bam wants to live his existence without having the need to kill. The thought of killing and the thought of selfless bloodshed is very foreign and very alien to him. But as he's progressing in this arc to save his master, which is basically the trigger for the great war that is coming between Jihad and the members of this tower, he's starting to realize slowly that maybe this quest for world peace by fighting may just be a pipe dream at its least. And what I really like about Quinn in this sense, where he's really challenging where Bam stands in his character, and I'm very curious about how this is going to turn out. Will Bam be corrupted with the power that he has, or will he learn to retain himself and to basically ignore the taunting of White himself? This is very important to me because I'm really interested to see where the character is going to go in this case. Bam has always been such a pure-hearted, very kind soul, but Is this the arc in which that will be challenged? Will he become just like Quinn, or will he learn to fight his own emotions and not be like Quinn? Will he retain his goody goody two shoes heart, or will that become more like Quinn, where he has blood on his hands? All in all, I really do like how White basically is the mirror of Bam. If White has one purpose in this, if there's only good person, it is being that mirror and always being that dark side of Bam. Which again, that's just very great writing and a very good plot point in itself. So as of right now, we don't know what's really going to happen. Well, maybe the people who've read ahead do, but I'm really interested to see how will Bam get corrupted by his power, and I do like how White is basically being that driving force to it. All good stuff. And that is kind of my review and getting caught up to date with what is going on in the Tower of God. If you read Tower of God, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that Bam is going to be corrupted with power? Do you think that he's going to defeat White? What do you think he's going to do in this case? Let me know in the comments below. If you like these videos, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.